Introducing RetroFX, a complete multi-effect plugin designed to add a retro character to sound. This creative audio plugin allows to recreate analog and vintage warmth, and beyond that, its ability to alter sound opens up a large spectrum of creativity either by using the module separately or together. Let's go through each module and break down its functionalities. Starting with the W and F module, which stands for Wow and Flutter, inspired by Turntable or old tapes' tone irregularities. Let's hear this guitar sample in its initial state before applying the effects on it. The Y knob sets the speed of tone movement based on your DAW's tempo sync. The scale controls the pitch amount of the wow, and the intensity is obviously controlling how much of this alteration should affect the input sound. The offset knob comes to change the speed to sound more natural and not too quantized. The flutter section will add a more faster vibration, reproducing a worn tape machine or lumpy pinch roller. Fray. The Fray module is designed to degrade the sound quality from a samples and bits standpoint. The Bitcrush allows to lower the resolution by impacting the bitrate, and the module comes with its own low-pass filter to clear the high frequencies caused by the effect. The S-rate knob allows to redefine the sample rate of the input. The harm knob sets how much of the harmonics of the artifacts should be allowed. Finally, the amount controls the width of the whole module. Room. The room module is a special effect reproducing an Old Room Reverb. It has controls such as the size of the room, the width of the output, the damping to absorb high reverb frequencies, and a wet knob to control the overall mix of the module. The pulse section comes to allow some movement and pulsating sound. The first part is an LFO bass gate that controls gain, where you can select which wave type. The amount controls the percentage of the gain to be affected, and the speed allows to set on a tempo sync basis how fast should the LFO run. Similarly, the second part works on the same basis. It affects the filtering of the sound to achieve a wobble or vibrato tremolo-like effect. In the grid module, you can saturate the sound using the Saturn knob. And add some distortion using the Disto knob. The module comes with its own low-pass filter to clear annoying high frequencies and noises caused by too much distortion. The dive module is an interesting one and allows many options. What it does is simulate reverberation of multiple real and creative environments. You can select one of the 26 environments from the drop-down and reach a suitable mix between the dry and wet knobs. Pre-delay parameter is there to add more depth by controlling when the dive effect should start. Whirl. The whirl module allows to add swirling and sweeping through a phaser effect by controlling two frequencies, the feedback and the wet. It also has flow section that allows to modulate the phasing through LFO. It allows to control the intensity, speed, and waveform of that LFO. The delay module is, as the name states, a delay effect, with the options of setting delay time, feedback, and mix. Moving to the noise module, that adds texture and life to the audio from a wide selection of 45 noise textures, from vinyl crackles, gear noises, to some unusual ones to get new creative results. Moving to the 3 modes of the noise module, enabling static will play the texture all along without being impacted by the input. The follow mode will play the texture along with the input. And the duck mode, similarly to a sidechain effect, it will allow to duck the level of texture based on the input audio. The skew factor and smooth knobs act like attack and release, impacting the follow or duck speed and smoothness. In addition, the noise module comes with its own filters, a low pass, high pass, and big quad pass. And for better mixing with the input, it comes with a reverb with size and weight control that acts on the texture noise. The modulation section comes with 3 LFO modulators with intensity, wave type, speed, smoothness, and offset options. Any parameter on the plugin can be linked to one of the modulators by right-clicking and choosing which one to connect to. By clicking Edit on top of the module, for each linked parameter, you can edit the min and max value to modulate or reverse the modulation. Finally, moving to the general controls of the plugin. The skin button allows to toggle between classic and colorful theme to change the visual aspect of the plugin. The spread button will perform a stereo widening to the sound. The mix will control the overall mix between the dry input and wet output. And the filters allow to apply a low pass or high pass filter on the output.